Hi everyone, this is Mike with Family Time Fitness. Yesterday we started our 50 states in 50 days. We're looking at the physical education requirements for each state. So yesterday we talked about Alabama. Next on the list is Alaska. So today we are going to talk about what are the physical education requirements for Alaska. And again, as I'm going through this, these requirements that we're looking at are for public schools, but a lot of these recommendations apply to both private and homeschools as well. So, like I said, this is just for information purposes. So if you're unsure of what the requirements are in your state or some more details, it's always good to check with your state Board of Education on what the requirements are. But these are the requirements that I've found for each state. And so starting with Alaska, what's required in Alaska for physical education and or health? Well, the state of Alaska does not require any physical education for elementary or middle school or junior high. The state does require that high school students have 1 hour of physical education or 1 hour of health, or a half a 0.5 of an hour of health or physical education during their high school year. So that typically means, again, one full year. In the high school ages, one full year of either PE or health, or a half a year of PE and a half a year of health. So that's what the requirements are for the high school. So like I said, no requirements on minutes or time for elementary and middle school, but high school does have that 1 hour requirement. So, but the state does have some standards for physical education, and the state of Alaska has adopted standards, and those are laid out in the Alaska Physical Education Standards. And so what they're looking at, the National Standard 1, they want every child to be competent in a variety of motor skills and movement patterns. So, they should be able to run, jump, hop, skip, throw and catch a ball, kick a ball. You probably hit a ball with a bat or a racket. So having those kind of movement skills. The second standard is that each child should have, by the time they graduate, a knowledge of the concepts and principles, strategies and tactics related to movement and performance. Okay. The third standard, knowledge and skills that will help them maintain a level of physical activity and fitness throughout their lifetime. Okay, so learning those skills and picking up on those skills, and how do I maintain movement, why is it important, and why I should do it the rest of my life, and making it part of their lifestyle. Learning about good sportsmanship, good behavior on the field, and that obviously translates into other areas of our life where then we know how to respect other people, we can interact well with other people, we know about fairness and sportsmanship and those types of things, so we behave appropriately, not just on the field but off the field. And then the fifth standard that we're looking at is obviously learning to value and enjoy physical activity and movement, and be able to express that over the course of a person's lifetime. So those are the national standards that the state of Alaska has for the students, but like I said, no requirements at all for physical education. But at Family Time Fitness, we do and high school. If you're looking for high school options, you are allowed to do some type of distance education or continuing education. And at Family Time Fitness, we actually work with the IDEA, or the Interior Distance Education of Alaska. We work with that group, and we help provide PE curriculum for people that work with IDEA. And so if you're in Alaska, if you're one of the almost 4,000 homeschool kids in Alaska, or families that homeschool your children in Alaska, and you're looking for PE options, check us out at familytimefitness.com. Alaska's a beautiful state. I've been there a couple times in my life. First time I went was to Sitka, Alaska. It was beautiful. It was in February. We were flying. I played basketball in college, and we were going in to play Sheldon Jackson University, and so we flew into Sitka and spent a few days there. Besides we won the basketball game, but the other memorable moment of my time in Sitka was actually when we were landing or about to land our plane in Sitka, and it was dark out, and we're coming in, and we were going in to land, and the pilot turned the plane around. He said, and he got on the I guess the intercom, and he said, "Oh, we're going to try that landing again. I almost missed the runway." And we're like, "Oh, that's a little frightening." And so in Sitka, the landing strip, it goes out into the ocean, so it's the runway is surrounded by water on three sides. So we didn't know that going in, but it was probably good not to know. But I'm glad the pilot made it around. We landed, but we had a great time in Sitka. Beautiful country, beautiful part of the country up in Alaska. So if you ever get a chance, make your way up to Alaska. So, but that's what I got for you today. That's Alaska. So Alaska, about just under 4,000 homeschooling students. That's what the estimated number is. Big requirement is for high school. If you are in high school, you need 1 hour of physical education. So that's 1 full year of physical education, and we can help you do that at Family Time Fitness. And we also encourage, obviously, even though it's not required, that your elementary and middle school age kids are getting at least 30 to 50 minutes of movement activity a day. So check back tomorrow. We've gone through Alabama and Alaska. Tomorrow we'll be on Arizona, and so check back with me then, and that'll be day 3 of our 50 states in 50 days. So I will talk to you tomorrow.